after Obama got reelected, several different blogs and people on Twitter started tweeting out pretty racist and hateful things.
Really?
And
I didn't see that coming.
And the people at Floating Sheep blog did something really interesting, okay? They took all of those racist tweets and they did the geotagging. They looked at the geotagging to see which states those tweets came from.
Oh, I already love it.
Okay. Fascinating. 9 out of 10 worst states by number of racist comments went to Republican candidate Mitt Romney during the November 6th election.
Of course, of course. Can I guess? A healthy chunk of the list were red states.
Of course.
Well, you just said that,
Yeah.
but southern states.
Yes. Okay. So there's Alabama and Mississippi. They scored the worst.
Wow,
They
I didn't
scored
see
the
that
worst.
coming.
With 8 times more racist tweets than the national average. Okay, and by the way, but before I go on, of course you guys know that this is the most informal study of all time. Like they're just grabbing tweets from Twitter. That doesn't represent the entire state, but I think it's still a little telling, right?
Of course,
Okay.
of course.
Also, Georgia, North Dakota, Louisiana, Tennessee, Missouri, West Virginia, and Minnesota all rank 3 to 4 times above the national average in terms of prevalence of racist tweets. Among those 10 states, only Minnesota voted for Obama.
Okay, and there's a local Republican leader in the South now that just a story that just came out recently where he said, maybe splitting up the country is not such a bad idea. Like we don't agree with one another. You Democrats, it's liberals. We got no interest in you, et cetera. So just as the Lincoln movie's coming out, great. We're talking about Civil War again, fantastic. But this time, since they're not holding slaves, like literally not holding hostages, perhaps we'd let them go, and then give pathway to citizenship for all the reasonable people in the South to come to the North.
So you think that you would actually be behind that idea?
No, of course not.
Okay. I was going to say, it sounds crazy.
And as much as we have issues in the South, I actually love the Southern United States. And I'm hokey about all the different parts of this country, and I think it's great. But, when you see stuff like that, it is disturbing. Putting the joking aside, again, man, I would be really concerned about raising kids in Alabama and Mississippi, right? If you told me to relocate down there, I don't think I'd do it, man. And so I don't know if that's too harsh, but it is. There's a significant chunk there. I mean, what really shocked me was the polling that they did, and public policy polling did this. And at the time, we were saying, hey, look, it's a liberal polling organization, et cetera. Now we find out after the elections, they were actually the most accurate polling organization throughout the entire election process. They checked them based on the actual results of the election. And during the Republican primaries, they had done that poll in Alabama and Mississippi. How many people are against interracial marriage? Interracial marriage. And it was over 20% in both of those states. I mean, when you're talking about, I think in Mississippi it was over a quarter. Over a quarter of the state is against interracial, not gay marriage, interracial marriage. So when you see that, I don't want my kids growing up in a place where a quarter of the people are insanely racist. So, I mean, I don't know what to do about it. Now, obviously, there's a terrific people in Mississippi, Alabama. Those are the most obvious things in the world. But somehow we got to get beyond this in the South. They're a couple hundred years behind us. Some of them are. It's ridiculous.